Hello, everybody. This is Introverted Comedian, and I'm back with a new episode from the Oxbow Map in Medieval Dynasty. So, currently, I am somehow pressured to wait until the next season in order to complete Entangled in Darkness, the new Castellan, which is part of a longer series that I've already completed quite a few parts of. As far as I remember, this should be the last part of it, and from the looks of it, this will be my last story quest on this map. But like I said, I am currently pressed to wait for it, so I can do a little bit of work around town. Well, village. Also, I am considering of getting a second village. But first of all, I need to do a little bit of work, like I said, around here. Make it look a little bit better. So first of all, I want to place some pathways next to my palisade. Because they actually look a little bit annoying like this. For some reason, placing palisades or any fence will not clear out the area next to it. Now it looks more like going to a village, not somewhere in some forest. I want to try at some point to see just how well I can get things from clay deposits, but that's going to be another time. So let's check what can be done around here. I'm a little bit annoyed by my villagers, although I've placed some pathways for them to use, and I try to block part of this so they can actually use the nicer way to go around. So you can actually go through here. They keep going through the swamp, so I'm not very happy about them doing it, but what can I do? I cannot force them. Okay, let's see what I can do over here. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, for some reason, although there's water in here and I cannot build, they keep insisting on going through here. So I might as well try to offer them some pathway. Although from the looks of it, it seems like it's kind of hard to create it since there's water all around. Okay, this should be it for the moment. So let's do some insulating. Or maybe not, because I'm still far away from having enough materials to do it. Okay, so I can still place some more decor around. I haven't placed many of these. they do need an area where they can wash clothing and all of that. Gonna get a few stations over here. And of course some clotheslines. Now it looks more like a village where people actually live. I'm trying to build some fences all around the village, to be fair. Yeah, looks like I messed up over here by building that road too close to the water. You can always remove it, so it's not a bad thing. Yeah, cookie. So yeah, fortunately I am kind of lucky that my workers are producing lots of materials, so I can easily do this. Okay, let's close this forever. But at the same time, I am a little bit annoyed by the fact that I'm kind of pushed into doing it, since I need to wait. And I am also considering where to start getting a new village. Yeah, so initially I started over here next to Piastovia in this area. I've turned all of it into mainly fields and some orchard trees. Then, as I unlocked the stone houses, I moved over here. This is quite a nice area, flat. Looks, with being surrounded by the water, looks sort of like a peninsula, quite nice-ish. Although there are these areas like over here where it looks more like a swamp. Well, end of the day, it's not that bad. And it seems that I kind of reached the limit of houses I can build. A bit annoying, to be fair. At the same time, not much I can do about it. And now with my villagers having children and me probably needing some more houses, I'm considering of getting another place where to build some more. So I've recently visited one place that seems to be kind of the best choice. And this was over here on this island. I remember after having a good look from the top of the mountains here to this small island, kind of got my attention. And the area is quite decent, although there are a few small annoying bits with some water over here and over here. Still, it can be used as a village mainly over here in the flat area, and I can just leave those ones alone. I'll see. I'll probably have a visit the next day, because I still need to wait one day and a little bit until I can skip the season. It is probably a little bit my fault for playing on 4 days season. Okay, so I'll just place the road back. I'm honestly a bit shocked that I cannot fit in one more house over here. But yeah, it does kind of make sense that it doesn't fit. Even if I wasn't building the road, it still wouldn't be enough. Anyway, okay, so I'll build another washing area over here for my villagers. I think I choose it here. Okay, let's see. I might as well build them some nice fence. So they're not looking at it from their houses. Give them a bit of privacy. Okay. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so there are a few clotheslines. You can have these that are bound into places on the ground and are not full. Then you've got the full ones that look similar. And then you've got these with them 2 sticks or 3 sticks. I'm not very fond of these because they kind of take too much space on the extremities, which is why I tend to go with these when I'm decorating. Okay, one more. That's it. Now they have a lot of space to do their washing. Because of the time of the day, I can also skip one more day by going to sleep. To decorate here as well with something. See. Let me quickly check. I know I stopped production in the sewing hut. I think I should have quite a bit of wool that can be turned into thread. Okay, let's see if this works. Might as well bring down the number of days. Not sure if it works from this season or I need to wait until next season. Yeah, it even says after the season changes. So I will go with 3 days. Going forward even less than that. You can always change it, to be fair, if you need anything sorted out. Okay, and I need to wait, for Pikachu's sake, 11 hours. Okay, first things first, always grab yourself some food or some potion that can reduce your stamina consumption. And, whoa, I have no idea why I have all of those on me. Although there is a high chance I just found them. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing a little bit of hunting. I haven't actually increased my hunting level that much, but this would be a perfect opportunity for it. Before I do that, I need to get myself some more poisoned arrows. I already have some, but not that many. Okay. Let's grab these. Usually I might even go with the armor, but I should be safe without it. Even though I'm going after a few bears or something like that, the weight of the armor is way too high. So I'm going to use that opportunity to explore a little bit as well. So I have this area over here. First of all, I want to go after these bears. And then I want to explore this part a little bit, the forest. Although I'm so close to it, I haven't actually been going after it. It wasn't necessary, to be fair, so that was the main choice. But exploring. This is why my hunting skill level is the worst out of all of them. As you can see, I have this one at full. Well, everything is at full level except this one. Although I did manage to do a little bit of hunting and managed to get the tracker, the hunting knowledge at maximum, and the steady hand. So one of the best things I find about the hunter skills is the tracker one. You can see it allows you to see with inspector mode some of the animals in certain colors, although I should be close to animals. So yeah, here's some deer. They will show up as green. I know I've already gone through it at some point, but it's a good reminder. Then you've got the badgers and the lynxes that will show up in orange, and then you've got the ones that will definitely attack, like the bears, and they show up in red. Okay, so I can already see that bear from the distance. I already know it's a bear hunting spot by looking over here on the map. Usually there can be more than one. This is why the tracker is quite efficient, because you can see if there's another one. And in my case, it seems like there's only one, so I can easily deal with it. Perfect. Yeah, so if you're not using, like I'm using, a longbow, or you're playing on harder settings, or you're not using the iron arrows with poison, I would honestly advise you to find a good vantage point from where to do your shooting. For example, over here, if you go somewhere along these rocks, not sure if you can jump on this one, nope, but you can easily go on top of this one, for example. The bears won't be able to reach you, so you can easily snipe them from here, and then you won't get yourself in too much danger. Of course, like I mentioned before, you can always bring armor with you. I recently had an encounter with a bear while wearing my armor, and poor thing had no chance in harming me. And this looks like a decent place where to build a survival shelter. Okay, so like I said, I mainly want to explore this area right now. There should be some more predators around. I don't care about the lynxes, to be honest. Okay, there's some boars somewhere around. Yeah, so like I said, as you can see, the lynxes will show up in orange. I don't see exactly where those boars are, but they will pop up in red. Funny thing, I didn't see them, but they saw me. Yeah, so usually I have this issue with the wolves. They are probably the most annoying out of all. First of all, they're very fast. Second of all, they tend to chase around other animals, so instead of finding them like where the boars are here, instead of being in that place or nearby or anything like that, you can see them chasing around a full area, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, I saw the boar. And also, if a wolf was where that boar is, the wolf would actually see you. It seems like there's another one, but where is it? Two of them. Yeah, so basically the steady hand actually helped quite a lot. I wasn't honestly sure about this one. It's part of the perks you can level up. As well, you can unlock when you level up. I wasn't sure about this one, to be honest. But yeah, it does look like it. So there seems to be another boar in the area. Yeah, so basically, if you've unlocked the iron tools, well, the smithy at level 3, which brings in the iron tools and elite weapons, elite armor. Where the Pikachu are they? Come on, for Pikachu's sake. I was just talking about the wolves and hating them. And it seems like there's a wolf spot nearby. Yeah, so as soon as you have them iron arrows, even if you're using a normal bow, not this bow, and you're poisoning them, you're pretty much going to have a good run when doing some hunting. I'm also bringing the sword with me for wolves. Like I said, they can see you from a higher distance. They will also chase other animals. Okay, I actually saw one. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, so as you can see, it's quite a huge distance, and that one already saw me. Too bad for it, I already saw it as well. Okay, there's another one over there. So at the moment, I'm kind of hoping I don't get seen by them. Yeah, they're already dead. Yeah, so you can get from 1 up to 4 wolves spawning in one place. Same with the boars. Most of the time it will be 2 or 3. Okay. Some visons. Or visons. Close by. These are actually quite nice. The only issue with them is when they're pairing up and they're standing too close. Okay, looks like it's a nice distance. Okay, so I was saying earlier, once you have the iron arrows and the bow, especially if you poison them unlocked, you'll be able to do this a lot easier. Okay, let's see. Okay, looks like there's more visons around. Bisons. I'm still not clear of their name. I know them as bisons. Okay. Yeah, these are actually excellent when it comes to both meat and leather, which is why I will kind of need. Horsey, why the hell are you spawning there, mate? Yeah, so unfortunately your horse or mount, because it can also be a donkey, can be attacked by them. This is why I don't understand why my horsey decided to pop up somewhere else. I was hoping for him to pop up in this area. Seems much safer. Okay, so let's see, there should be at least one more Visant. Yeah, so those two were actually very close to each other, which made it annoying because they will attack you together. I most of the time prefer not to engage them if they're so close to each other. At this point I'm doing decent damage with the bow and arrows. Also, I've learned how to easily dodge them. Most of the time it's best to stand next to a tree like this, shoot your arrow, then when they're charging at you, you can easily dodge around while they're moving back and turning around. You can do some more damage. If it's only one of them, you can usually snipe it in 2 shots with this combination that I'm using. So basically get the first shot already provoking them, and the second shot is while they're charging at you. Okay, so I'm having difficulties understanding where the Pikachu this one is, because they will disappear from the map, although it's most likely, I don't know, bears again. It's most likely somewhere down there. Let's see if I can spot where that bear is. Okie. There's one thing that I don't want to do. I don't want to take down a moose. Go try to skin it and then end up as bear food. Yeah, I think a couple of times I've actually seen the bears charging at prey, not just at me. Yep, that one definitely is charging at the moose, and now at the meat. And this is why it's good to always bring some potions. Yeah, so like you can see, as long as you don't have a shot from the distance from the beginning, can be a little bit tricky to mess around with the bears. I'm still trying to see where that Vincent is. Anyway, I'm overloaded. Best I can do is return home. Might as well try one of these two. My bow is close to losing durability anyway. Also, I don't usually go after lynxes. They're quite fast. They don't give you that many things in return, barely any meat. And a little bit of fur. You can get the same amount of fur by chasing bunnies. That's a lot easier to take those down. But time to time it's worth trying. Cookie. Actually done quite a decent job at getting meat, although it was unnecessary. On the other hand, I can use this later as an opportunity and turn all of that meat into rot by leaving it outside for a season. When you do that, you can turn all of the rot then into fertilizer. Cookie. I've actually used quite a lot of arrows, to be honest. But then again, it was quite a decent catch. Let's see how long it takes for my hunters to get a decent amount. Yeah, so basically my hunters couldn't bring in similar amounts. Might as well reduce this to 50 and have them get some feathers as well. Cookie. Okay, the amount of meat is honestly quite decent. Now let's drop the hunting gear. Okay, so that longbow I can still use for quests later on. I know I'm very petty by keeping it with 1% durability, but end of the day it can still be given to NPCs for quests. So I'm considered as a good one. So I couldn't care any less. I can use it later. Okay, let me quickly check how I'm doing with the food. Okay, so I currently have way too much soured milk. I want to turn most of it. Wait, mate. Go away.
Friend, see you around.
Go away. Yeah, so I already have lots of quark. The main issue is I'm getting way too much milk being soured, which then again needs to be turned into quark. So I'm going to turn all that soured milk into quark. force my workers to produce more cheese instead of quark. Yeah, so even with 2 of them, it's still quite poor. They can produce. See, that should be it. Cookie. So yeah, when it comes to the cheese, I'm actually selling it at my market stalls. It's bringing in a decent amount, although I can actually reduce other things or even eliminate them and add more cheese. Okay, this one can stay as it is, that bread can stay there, and more cheese. Okay, looks like they are doing well. Let's check this one. I'm usually afraid about this one selling too fast. It looks like it's doing decently. This one I have blocked for the moment. Yeah, the main issue why I blocked it is because the person who was in charge of it became a modder. Like I said when I started this episode, one of the issues in the village at the moment is the pregnancy and motherhood. Although it does give me the chance to have very skilled workers later, like them two, this one, and so many others that I have at least one skill at level 3, maybe even level 4. Okay, so these guys definitely won't have the chance to plant everything. I'm curious how it's going to work with the 3 days per season. Maybe they will do it faster, knowing that they don't have enough time. Okay, let's see. Will I actually be able to do it? Come on, for Pikachu's sake, mate. I was hoping. Nice. Trying to unlock. I know there was a challenge. So I've already unlocked a village name as it can be seen on the map. I've also unlocked a village crest. I was looking at those buckets to see. I know there is a challenge. 80. Article key, challenge accepted. First of all,
will it take long?
Yes, it will take long, and if you keep going with that attitude, it will take even longer. Okay, so I'm going to make 40. Oh, these are heavy. Still not sure about how inclined I am to do most of those challenges. There are a couple of nice-ish ones. There's one where you get to fight a badger while intoxicated. I am a little bit tempted to try it. Okay, so let's get 24. Not sure if I can carry them. I always forget exactly how much weight they have. Oh, perfect, and that's how I ended up last time, leaving those in the barrel. Okay, new crest unlocked. Perfect. So let's see if I can finally sleep until next season. Looks like my villagers have finished the workday. Oh, still 1 hour for Pikachu's sake. Well, might as well take the chance and produce some more potions. Also, I do need some more of these. Oh yeah, finally. Yeah, so one of the reasons why I planted so much onions was exactly this one. Make my own yellow dye. Oh, that was actually not as heavy as I was thinking. Eh. Let's make some red one as well. Yeah, honestly, early in the game when I actually need to level up my survival skill, I don't have enough resources for that. Now I have the resources, but it's not that necessary anymore. So I'm also trying to stock up on this one, on the potion of possibilities. It's the most valuable out of all of them. Okay. Give me some of these as well. This one is a little bit valuable as well. So currently I have the herb stall closed, or better said, not selling. But to be fair, I am trying to stock up as soon as my villagers come back from maternity. I can start giving them their jobs back. So I actually do need it to sell. So to give you an example, currently it doesn't have anything. It's not worth selling the plants. Let's see what kind of potions I actually have. Plenty of these, plenty of those. Lots of poison, those are good. These are good. Yeah, so this one actually does have quite a large value compared to the rest, which is why you can easily sell it. But these are kind of useless, so they kind of come as not that valuable. Unfortunately, I don't have a worker on it, so I'm not going to sell anything, but like I said, it's good to have them prepared in there. So I do need to have a check over here. I forgot that I had a huge harvest of grain. Horsey, get over here, mate. I have a problem. Looks like that grain was much more than I was expecting. Come on, mate, where are you? Get in here, get in here. Yeah, so I was hoping for the horse to get over here. Ooh, perfect. The reason why I was hoping for that was this. Okay, so the grain wasn't heavy, the straw was heavy. Better said, the straws were heavy. And okay, of course it's not. Yeah, so I kind of needed the horsey over here, poor thing. And wait, I can always do this. Oh, that's a lot of grain. That's quite a lot of grain. But the Pikachu is the straw though. Yeah. I thought so. Yeah, my intention was to actually drop the straw. Then you can do this. Drop it one more time. And Merry Christmas. You can store it. Kikuki. I think I need to do some more of those, but that will be next season. Like I said, I'm planning on skipping this one. I think my character is going to become a father next one. So let's sleep until next season and finally complete that annoying quest. Wow. These people are moving way too fast. Okay, finally the air is here. I wasn't sure if there's a cutscene. You can actually choose the gender of the child and of course a name out of a pre-made list. Let's go with this one. Reminds me of a character from a book I once read. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't actually work like the other map. Anyway. Yeah, so this is kind of the drawback of the days in a season. They don't have enough days, even though I have plenty of farmers. They don't have enough days. They will not get the chance to sow all of them. Okay, and let's see. The new Castellan has moved in. Oh, wait, pick up. And finally, it has been finished. Yeah, so with this, I actually... Oh no. Yeah, it looks like I haven't finished all of the story quests. I'll need to come back here and take one in the next season. Sorry, in the next episode. But first of all, I want to check how this totem or whatever they said looks like. Let's see, decor. This one. Wooden hammers apparently are necessary to make the pillar of the lake. Okay. Looks very nice. And something I was afraid of. My people have begun to disappear. Builder's hut. Well, this one, to be fair, it was kind of useless so far. The food stall, on the other hand, I do have a problem about it not having a worker. Let's see. Maybe someone finished their pregnancy. Oh, this lady is either a hunter or a farmer. Yeah, I was hoping, but my hopes were destroyed. This always happens, there's no milk. Yep, not very happy about this one though. It looks like I'll need to reduce these and then start building. There's nothing to be fixed anyway. Yeah, so basically this is it for this episode. I am honestly a bit disappointed that a large piece of my land wasn't cultivated, even though I have 6 farmers. But end of the day, it's not so bad. I don't need that much flax anymore, to be fair, so I might just do some order around here, eliminate some of this flax and get some other thing planted instead of it. Also, despite me thinking that finally finishing with where the Pikachu is it? Entangled in Darkness questline. I was thinking I finished all of them quests, read all of the story quests. Seems like there's one more around here, maybe even more, depending on it. So I'll need to have a look at it. But like I said, that's going to be in the next episode. So until then, if you noticed anything helpful or if you have any suggestions or any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. Bye bye.